major spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Power football with the run. He found a hole when he won.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's busted.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barfield. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll start this drive with a pass. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Warriors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll run play action. Gets it away off his back foot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it, didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Falls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's busted. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They kick it away on 4th down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, the what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got it in the middle, it's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on second down for this offense. Got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a little space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Warriors! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Aztecs in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Napier. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. It's Napier. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Slips away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 25. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going to the run, it's Barfield. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. To the air on first down. Complete in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Wants to return it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Quarterback keeper. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Nice move to keep running.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barfield. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Third down coming.
And the Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. to the ground with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Sims. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat.